been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Hey YouTube, welcome to RV Daydream, and this is the last day of our little stay. Actually, Heidi said, forget it, I'm out of here. I'm done with this camping crap. Not really. She had to go to work today. So she took off early this morning. We put a few things away last night, and I'm just getting ready to hook up the truck, empty the tanks, maybe flush the tanks, and head back home. Today is sunshine, still kind of cool, but it's going to be into like the 70s today. We got a warning on our phone from Google, on those Google cards, that let us know that we were going to be 13 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. So is life. Our vacation's over and it's going to be warm, but we got a whole week worth of nice vacation back at home, so maybe I can do some stuff outdoors, and I've got a couple chainsaw repairs that are already backed up, so it'll be nice to get back home and start working. Remember all that wood we had here covered up? Yeah, we burned it all. We had one good fire. That was really nice. I was happy. There's a park ranger there. A rare sight indeed. Actually, he don't look like a park ranger. He just looks like a park worker. So I guess the elusive park ranger is still not to be found this trip. Here's the last little remnants of our fire. It's still hot inside there. The fire ring was full from top to bottom of hot, fiery wood. And it was nice. It was nice and peaceful. I couldn't believe that we didn't hear anything out here last night. Being Sunday night and the park was relatively full still. Just incredible. So, Heidi, since my backup camera's not working, got me lined up. So all I gotta do is just drop the hitch. Let me turn on my battery for the ride home. Help out a little bit. I gotta empty the tanks, put down the antenna, take in the flag, unplug everything. Let me show you inside. I apologize for the lighting, but this kinda is the transport mode. Now we're missing some things because we put them in the back of the truck before last night, before when everything was still out in here, the table and the computer and everything. There's all our laundry. It's dirty laundry. We didn't bring the basket that I talked about up at East Harbor because we knew we weren't going to do any laundry while we were here. So we put all our dirty laundry in these bags, and I still need a good suggestion, if you guys have one, on a hamper. Heidi wants one that is airy, that will allow the clothes, the dirty clothes, to breathe. However, that would only work if we kept them in the back of the truck. And then in the back of my truck would kind of smell, but at least that's easy to air out. I think it should be a hamper that's partially enclosed, like a wicker basket, to help with the odors that may come from wet towels, because that's basically what it is. It's wet towels that we're concerned about over a week's time. I did fill the black tank. You can see there, they're saying it's full. Freshwater tank don't have anything, but some of these sensors are a little insensitive. And you can see back here, I've got the TV laying flat. And guess what? I remembered to put that TV down there, so I didn't let gravity do it for me this time. I will set this on its back, and it'll lay right here in the aisleway. It fits perfect. Was dorking around with the idea of securing this in a different manner to where it stays in one spot. The problem that I have is this shelf needs to come off, and I have to put up a board with a perimeter frame to help secure this in a transport mode, because I don't want it hanging off those 4 screws. But this flat screen will go in here, and we're just going to have a blaring screen in here. I guess the nice thing about it is if it's nice and cool, the TV does put off a little heat because it is an LCD, even though I wanted LEDs. Again, it's just a 120 volt, it's not a 12 volt, but I got it for a really inexpensive price, and I helped my son out. He wasn't using it. It was his TV. I told him I'd buy it off of him. He got it for Christmas about 5 years back, so it's some older technology, but it's just something that will work for us, and we watched movies, so we'll have to get a place for the DVD player once if you see somebody putting away their camper, and at that point you want to get talkative with them because they're putting away their camper, they're storing it, they're getting ready to tow it, it may not be a good idea. Sometimes you can get people sidetracked really easy. Now, if you want to help them, I mean, that's up to you, but I don't want anybody helping me, and I'd rather not have anybody talking to me because I have a process that I go through in my head, and the old ADHD, I might get easily distracted. So it's just a thought. If you're out camping and you see somebody that's working on their camper as far as putting it away, probably best just to let them go. Don't say anything, or go over and say hi and say, hey, I'm not going to bother you. I know you probably got a lot of stuff to do, and I don't want to, interrupt you or disturb you or distract you. Because I've seen a lot of people that have forgotten stuff because other people have been talking to them. Just a thought. All right, guys, so we'll go ahead and hop in the truck. Everything will be hooked up here, and we'll head back home. Then I'll pick it up there, and we'll close it out, and we'll see what the house looks like whenever we get home, because my son's been there all week by himself. All right, guys, so we're all loaded up, and we're heading home. The tanks are drained. Everything's buckled up. I went around the camper a few times. Got my good pants dirty. Gosh darn it. I gotta learn to start wearing old pants whenever I'm setting up and taking down. But it's time to check out of here. Get out my phone just in case, because Heidi normally calls me. It seems like she just knows whenever I'm driving. I don't know how, but she knows. Lock the doors.
In 400 feet, arrive at home on the left.
We're back home. We got everything put away for the most part. Heidi's still at work. I had to go pick up my son. He was over at a friend's house. And I've got some more stuff to do. And we got a good cleaning that needs to be done on that camper. But overall, the camping trip was great. We're pretty relaxed. But now we're actually a little tired, or I'm actually tired from doing all the work of getting the camper back here and set up back where it's supposed to be and all that good stuff. But it's all done, and that was another successful little trip that we took. So thanks for staying with us and tuning in, and we hope to get more on like this, and I hope to see you guys out there. Bye.